wife to be shooting in the eyes. I'm sleeping good at night, see the door don't got no locks. To be spiteful, she best friends with the ops. And you need better stop.
We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight, it's the Sunday night opener of the 2023 NFL season, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the New York Giants. What a matchup for our first Sunday nighter of the year. The Cowboys and Giants underway in week 1. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Going right side, he finds Slayton. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
Now a two-time Pro Bowler coming off a big year, Saquon Barkley. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Second down, here's Barkley again. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. 2 yards still to go. Third down now. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. They'll roll him out right. Now this thrown deep for Slayton. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that falls incomplete.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They'll try and run the option. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolded.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
A Pro Bowler for the first time in 2022. Here's Tony Pollard. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. At the 41-yard line. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Going to run again here with Pollard. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Boy, I tell you, the schedule makers got it right here in week 1. A lot of great games today. And another Buffalo and the Jets right here in this very stadium tomorrow night. Won't that be fun? But of these two teams, Charles, Giants and Cowboys, which one do you think is the bigger threat to Philadelphia in the NFC East?
As we start here right now, it's got to be Dallas. How explosive are they offensively? Extremely. And on the defensive side of the ball, they take it away from teams. But don't count out the Giants. Their defense, they get after you with a lot of pressure. And if their quarterback continues to grow, look out.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. So we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But 2 kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Gain Belton on the stop. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 33.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 7. Prescott now. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. It's Deontay Banks with it. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
They begin with a run by Barkley. Fighting his way through contact. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Marquise Bell collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now Jones. His throw incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Cavante Turpin deep for the Cowboys. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. Out of the gun to give to Pollard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 41 yards for him on the ground in his first quarter. He has been tremendous to start the new year.
And the Cowboy first down.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Pollard again. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
This is 2nd and 8. Pollard will take it up the gut. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now the touchback's coming back to the 25 instead of the 20. When guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want him to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Gano the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Cavante Turpin now from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Second down, Pollard again. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. After one, a one-point game, 7-6.
First quarter with the score Giants 7, Cowboys 6.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. Able to hit his target William. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
CD with the catch, of course, coming off of a monstrous 2022 with the Cowboys. 5th in the league in catches, 6th in yards, and took that jump from being a star to one of the league's elite wide receivers.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Off the play fake, Prescott. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Deonte Banks with it. And the Giants are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
A first down carry for Barkley. And now off to the races, down the right side. Pushing his way through, inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, 63 yards. And the Giants add 6 to their lead.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Gano for the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm about to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott. And his throw is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Aaron Robinson. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. 126 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd and 7. Throwing Jones. And he will go down. The Cowboys sack. After that sack, 3rd and long. Tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Now Jones going to change it up here. Jones on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. In motion, Slayton. Up the middle with Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll go to Barkley again. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Looking to throw. Jones flushed out right. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 41. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. An excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ballgame. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys will take over here just shy of the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And now here's another interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
short throw. Going to be caught by Waller. And he gets his down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Now Jones to throw on second down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, this secondary just continues to be a force. Multiple interceptions in this game, and now the pick 6.
And the thing about it is once you get an interception as a unit, you think to yourself, okay, we got that. How do we increase it the next time? Get the interception, do a little more damage, and there's your outcome right there. Take it to the house and break down what they're trying to do offensively.
A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. That seemed to be a run-pass option, but when you're going downfield like that, was it designed to be that way?
It certainly was, because what you're trying to do is draw people up with the fake inside, and hopefully people can run past them downfield. But in any event, I like the aggressiveness taking the shot.
Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going? But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
Prescott from the gun on third. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Here's Brian Anger now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Jones now throwing on 1st down. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley, and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. To throw on 3rd down, Jones. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Jones looking to change the play. Jones on 1st down. Completes this again to Shepard. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. In motion comes the tight end left. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jones able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 21. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. A 1st down carry for Barkley won't lead to much as he'll take this forward for maybe a yard. It's 2nd down. They'll get this out quickly to Campbell.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And Jones is going to put it in the hands of Barkley on the option. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Touchdown! Darius Slayton from 13 yards out. And the Giants' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the 1st down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a 1st down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
They go back to Pollard on second down. And bulldozing his way through. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 69 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Prescott from the gun. That's dumped off to Pollard. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. Well, we just saw shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play, a one-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too. Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Prescott. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Handoff to Barkley. Yeah, good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. In motion, Slayton. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. Here's Jones on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the fourth. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Giants are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is up to 15 now. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though, the road back is even tougher.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And it was fair to look back and say the fourth down was a moment where this one was decided. But as you mentioned, understandable about why they went for it. But, hey, a lot of credit to the guys on the defensive side of the ball. They knew they'd have to defend in that situation, and they got it done.
Second down, Pollard again. Bust through the tackle. And only able to get two here. Stopped at the 30.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The Cowboys on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Here we go.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Down inside the 20. Wow, 200. Rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Back to throw. Jones. This one swung out to Vaughn. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Jones will try and run with it. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Daniel Jones keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Giants are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Charles, a well-drawn-up play, beautifully executed, and look at the scoreboard and where we're at in the second half. They are on their way to a 1-0 start to this season. Exactly what every team in the league dreams of, winning your season opener, getting off to that good start, and building confidence for the rest of the season. Gano the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they can't bring him down. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. And a moment here to recognize a nice milestone for Dak Prescott. That last throw puts him over 25,000 yards passing for his career. Not too bad for a fourth-round pick. And congratulations to Dak on what has been a solid career thus far. Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Lamb. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
A second down throw for Prescott. And he'll go right back to Lamb. Still going. They can't stop him. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Second down and 3. Staying on the ground with Vaughn. And he goes out right around the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down. All the option left, it's Jones. No, bottled up fumble. It's out, it's loose. It's picked down the numbers. There he goes. And it's a defensive return for a late touchdown. So they still need somewhat of a miracle here, but at least that gets them a little bit closer. So hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, it's certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the two-point try. To throw, Prescott. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
That keeps the score. Giants 35, Cowboys 19.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the Cowboys' 48-yard line.
Boys, let's keep it up. You can do this, offense. That defense can't stop you.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
Now 3rd down and 7.
Now Jones. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Micah Parsons. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Prescott.
And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make...
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked up on a USC man, Adoree Jackson.
Well, partner, that'll do it. These week one primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation. A fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
And, partner, I love the word you just used there, electricity. Things were crackling out there, weren't they? And let's face it, both of these teams came in with the idea, get off to the start. Get off to a 1-0 start and get your season going. That could...